Long, long ago, Goku had many adventures while searching for the 7 magic Dragon Balls. With his trusted friends by his side, Goku successfully battled many powerful foes, until the Earth was attacked by a mysterious warrior race, and so a new battle begins.
I'll handle this.
No, Krillin, you've already been wished back once. It won't work a second time. Leave it to me. I've got a couple special moves that'll fry these guys in no time. Stand back, guys. I got this one. I'll show them that we mean business. Come on!
Hey everyone, welcome back with Beano Mac, where today we're continuing our playthrough of Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, and we got, of course, as you can see, a very short episode. We've done some all the long guys stories for the first 3 episodes. I'm just gonna kind of upload this one here. It's a little bit of a break, just because so I can have more time to better edit the episodes of other playthroughs I do, and as well as my main channel and stuff like that. So we're gonna get next playthrough is gonna be Vegeta's though, so don't you worry about that. But we are gonna have to play through everybody here, so I figured we'd go through with Yamcha. And, I figured since it's a short video already, I'm gonna leave this whole Easter egg in here that I got stuck with. But yeah, Yamcha is a bit of I think an underrated character, but at the same time, I understand why people feel the way they do about him. I mean, I think it's a bit much that people say, oh, he stinks because of the whole Saibaman thing. Like right there, that's actually kind of the story. They even made a special animation for it when he dies, and in this game it's an Easter egg where like every single time that the Saibaman hits Yamcha with that attack, it's an automatic instant kill. So I mean, like I understand a little bit on that end, but I mean, like Yamcha, he beat the Saibaman. It was just it could have been any of them. He was just caught off guard, and he happened to be the one that got caught off guard and was killed by a Saibaman. It could have been Tien, it could have been Chaozu, it could have been Krillin. But as far as other things, I think the issue I have with Yamcha is that, he's cowardly, I think, maybe cowardly isn't the right word, but he's you know, after this, you know, time, you know, he's very confident in the early series and stuff like that when it comes to fighting, but then by the time the Cell Saga comes along, it's just like every time there's a big fight, he's like, ah, man, you know, I shouldn't even be here. Should I even go? You know, I'm just going to hold you guys back. Should I even do this? You know, I'm just going to get in the way, this and that. Whereas I like Tien, because even though he doesn't do any, like, thing too big in the series, he's always like, you know, Tien's always like, hey, you know, well, I don't think I'm going to be able to do much, but I'm here if you guys need me. And, you know, he does have some cool moments, whereas Yamcha just kind of is always like, you know, I think even the Majin Buu saga, he runs away with, like, the girls and children and stuff like that.
Your little monster wasn't as strong as you thought, huh?
I'd say your celebration is still a bit premature.
No, where'd he go? Excuse me, have you seen anyone suspicious around here?
Is this Goku? No, he does not match the data. Even so, this may be a good chance to absorb some energy. Ha!
Ha! Love his delivery of that line. Plus, I think to finish off my Yamcha rant, I think another issue that people kind of have with him too is, you know, obviously the cucking of him by Bulma. I think the context that people are missing is that Yamcha kind of, you know, is sleeping around with a bunch of people, so that's why, you know, Bulma dumped him in the first place, essentially, and stuff like that. And on top of that, but you do look at it, like I've started rewatching Dragon Ball Z Kai for this, while I was doing this playthrough. And, yeah, I mean, you just see it right in front of him, you know, Vegeta, you know, he gets hurt in the, you know, the spaceship that, you know, Bulma's dad built with the gravity machine inside, stuff like that. Bulma, you know, she kind of feels bad for Vegeta and all this other stuff, and you see, you know, her openly complimenting Vegeta in front of Yamcha. I mean, that's 100% right there, you know. So I get what they mean by the cucking of Yamcha. Oh, speaking of that too, I mean, have you guys ever heard of the Funimation leaks too? This was where, you know, the voice actors of the various characters, they kind of just went off their own and, you know, did their voices for, like, weird variations of, like, you know, different scenes for characters. Most of it's cringy, like, you know, Chi-Chi pretends to have sex with, like, Gohan, and that's just cringe. I'll finish my story in the next fight.
Yamcha! Let him go, android! Interesting. How did you know we were androids, or where to find us for that matter?
The years sure have flown by since the battle with Majin Buu. It's been nice not having to fight for so long. But today, I'm back in battle mode. For once, I can actually win the World Tournament. There's only one guy I have to beat.
Come on, Yamcha. I'll show you what a world martial arts champion can do.
Champion? Hey, you're talking about ancient history, pal.
To finish the story I was talking about earlier, so there was a few leaks of just the voice actors having fun, just creating stupid scenarios. Most of them are cringe, like the voice actress for Chi-Chi just moans and acts like she had sex with, like, Gohan. That's just, incest is just cringe, dude. Like, that's gross. But, like, Christopher Sabat, the voice actors for, like, you know, Piccolo, Vegeta, Yamcha, Kame, stuff like that. He did a little thing with, like, a bunch of his characters where, like, Yamcha, he had special training, quote-unquote, by Kame, where Kame essentially just, like, effed him in the A, as they say. And, you know, there's just a lot of really funny, meme-worthy lines in there, you know. Kame telling Mr. Popo to grab the sacred ointment. Kami telling Mr. Popo to join in, and Mr. Popo saying Popo does not fuck, and then Yamcha's just like, alright, I gotta get through this, you know, just think of Bulma, just think of Bulma, and it sounds pretty messed up, and it is, but it's actually funny in my opinion. But as far as this fight goes, yeah, I don't think this ever happened in the series, to be honest, like this. I think this is kind of like a what-if anyway, but as you can see, I mean, Yamcha's story makes absolutely zero sense. I've complained about the disjointed stories already in like literally every video, because every single story has the issue with it, but Yamcha, I mean, it's just random fight, stuff like that. If you watch the series, like I said, this game rewards those who are like, you know, big fans of the series and whatnot, but if not, man, I mean, you're gonna be so freaking lost, which is kind of sad, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, honestly, that's not what people love this game for, you know, it's the gameplay changes and, you know, updates and all that sort of stuff, and honestly, the styles, but that's going to be all for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Check out next week's episode on Fighting Friday, but above all else, please remember to have a nice day.
I lost. Fair's fair. Guess I have to pass the championship title on to you.
Well, actually, I kind of made a promise to lose in the finals. And besides, I think your claim to the title's been expired for a while now.
Just as he promised, Yamcha threw the final against the champion, Hercule. However, his newfound confidence led to rumors of him challenging Goku and Vegeta.